Taylor Swift just went on her very first podcast ever. So, of course, I had to watch it as soon as it came out, and let's get ready and debrief all about it. First, some primer. And my absolute favorite foundation, Rare Beauty. This is in 160C. First, we have to acknowledge that the very first podcast she's ever been on is her boyfriend's podcast, Travis Kelce, that he co-hosts with his older brother, Jason Kelce. Like, that just has such a chokehold on me. And then, two, the fact that Jason was wearing an Eras Tour merch t-shirt. Like, it just got me. Just straight in the heart. I was like, no way. And the one main thing I did want to cover was the chemistry between Taylor and Travis on the podcast. You could just tell it was so authentic. The way that they were putting their hands on each other's laps, the way they were gazing at each other, their eye contact, the way they looked at each other. Like, you could just tell it was so authentic and real, and that they have such admiration. And for me, it seems like love. And honestly, if anyone thinks that this is still a publicity relationship, watch the podcast. You can't tell me that it is after that. The main thing that they started really talking about was, one, what is life like now at the Eras Tour? Her 2-year top-selling tour is done. And I thought that was so cool that Jason even cared to ask that, because it's like digging into who Taylor is and what she likes. And she started by talking about how now she is becoming a baker and getting into baking, specifically bread, specifically sourdough. And they talked a lot about sourdough and how she is getting into that, and that even her and Travis will like cook sourdough together, and like she'll help explain him how to make sourdough, and they'll have like stations together and cook sourdough. And that Travis explained that the favorite sourdough bread that she makes that he likes is the lemon blueberry. And she also mentioned that she's working on making like a rainbow sourdough, because Jason Kelce's girls love rainbows, which I thought was so sweet. Also briefly mentioned how she's, doing some sewing, like mainly baby blankets though. Talked about the experience of her dad having to have a triple bypass surgery, and her mother and her brother having to be there for him, and just take care of him. And also her mom, Mama Swifty, had knee replacement surgery. She announced on the teaser for the podcast episode her new album, TS12, The Life of a Showgirl. She actually showed the cover and the back of the album. She had it in like a briefcase that she brought out and announced in New News on New Heights. And it was the reaction of Jason was so fun to see. Like, his just genuine hypeness for her. Oh, love it. And then Travis's face, the way you could just tell he was just in awe of her and all that she does, and in awe of creating a 12th album. Like, it was beautiful. So let's go over the general facts. Is one, Taylor said the release date is October 3rd, so that's exciting. 10/3. And then she did give a little tidbit about how she recorded this well on tour. Like, this album came to life and happened and recorded and everything well on tour for the Eras Tour, and heavily alluded to a lot of it being about her experience of the Eras Tour. And one of the biggest pieces of information she did release is that there are no like extra bonus songs coming out, no extra songs coming from it. These 12 songs are the 12 songs that are going to be The Life of a Showgirl. She did show the back of the album and go over all the different track title names. So we're going to do that real quick here. Track 1 is The Fate of Ophelia. Track 2 is Elizabeth Taylor. Track 3 is The Light. 4 is father figure, which I'm really excited. That one I feel like is going to be spicy. Then 5 is eldest daughter. 6 is ruin the friendship, which already has speculation that it's about Blake Lively and the whole, it ends with the drama that she was dragged into. So, but then again, that's just speculation already. And then the next one, number 7, is actually romantic. Number 8 is wish list with the S's as dollar signs. Number 9 is wood, but spelled like the wood you build stuff from. And then 10 is canceled with an exclamation point at the end. Then number 11 is honey. Number 12, Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter. She announced that the album's titled song has Sabrina Carpenter featured in it, and I'm so excited. Setting spray. This is the final look. If you guys watch or listen to the podcast, let me know your thoughts in the comments below or anything that I may have missed that would be interesting for people to know. And then thank you all for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to go get my pick up grocery orders now and do some errands and wait for October 3rd, which can't come soon enough.